This is one of my favorite gardens in America to visit. What is wonderful about this, other than its historical significance, is the beauty of the gardens. We're over on the south side of the Bowling Green in the vegetable garden. You know, the Bowling Green is that great green sward that sweeps right up to the house, which is so iconic. Now for me, one of the things that's so fantastic about this place is the balance of the aesthetic with that which was utility. You see, this was a working farm, and everywhere you look around Mount Vernon, you're reminded of this. The core part of the garden, if you will, that's connected to the great house was beautiful. It was the pleasure grounds. It was these beautiful vegetable gardens, but beyond you saw working places. Places for the nurseries, places for the vegetable gardens, and where all the livestock was kept. Now back to the garden for just a minute. If I could take one plant that represents many of the things I just described, history, beauty, and utility, it would have to be the fig. You see, figs were one of many of the delectable fruits grown right here at Mount Vernon. Now, what I think is interesting about this is that you can see where last year, by the 1st of December, they had cut this brown turkey fig down to here. And what's amazing to me is that since then, since spring, this fig has produced limbs up to 3 to 4 feet tall. And you can see that the fruit, the baby figs, are covered all over the new growth. So by heavy pruning, you get lots of new green shoots and lots of figs. Now, I love figs, and I have lots of friends who love figs, but many of my friends live in northern climates and can't grow them. This variety can grow in zone 6, which is where we are now. And they're grown against this wall, which creates a little microclimate. The sun warms up the wall, and it provides a little bit of heat for the figs to live, particularly the roots. So if you want to grow figs, think about planting them on a south-facing wall. You'll want to mulch them in the winter, and choose a variety that's more cold hardy than others. Now, if you don't believe that taking these little precautions to try to bring figs through the winter doesn't really matter, then think about this. Last winter, the temperatures here dropped down below zero for about 3 to 4 days. Now, because of their practices and mulching with a heavy layer of straw, they kept the roots from freezing. Figs are such a fascinating plant. If you go back to the first references of figs, well, they were less about food and more about clothing. But as far as I'm concerned, I'd rather eat them than wear them. How about a great tasting fig preserve recipe?